Abuakwa, capital of Pedagogy, and we are having a program, KOICA, that is Korea International Cooperation Agency, in collaboration with Ghana Education Service and Ministry of Education and other donors, helping us train maths and science teachers to help improve learning in maths and science for girls. We are not leaving the boys behind, but the boys too are included. But our main focus is on the girls. Now, the project is for promotion of girls' competency in maths and science with gender-responsive pedagogy. Now, the outcome of this program is to train the training for monetary supervision of teachers in schools and management. We want our girls to disabuse their mind that maths is scary, science is scary. We want them to have the lab to study mathematics and science. We want to bring that that confidence in them, and there's a whole lot of activities. We are going to have extra classes for them. We are going to have girls camp. We are going to have maths and science quizzes to boost their morale and to be able to see maths as a friendly subject, because everyday life is full of mathematics. The distance you walk from your house to the school, and you have to time yourself. All these are mathematics. When you come to the kitchen, home economics, whilst you're preparing food, you must time when the food will be ready, when the children should eat. At the same time, the quantity of salt to use, the quantity of oil to use, all these are mathematics. And mixing the chemicals. How many oils should I use? What and what should I put in it? How do I prepare a balanced meal? That is science. So we want them to have the maths and science so practical so that they'll be able to excel. Most of them have their ambition, becoming an engineer, a lawyer, a doctor, a teacher, but without maths and science. So we are encouraging them to put up their best. Thank you very much. So we are in the class MA JHS. The school is part of the KOICA selected schools. I'm here with my friend who is in Form 3. She'll introduce herself and tell us why she comes to school and why she doesn't like maths and science. So hello, tell us your name.
I'm Doris Mesonga from the class JHS. I'm JHS till I'm 16 years old.
What are some of, where do you stay?
I stay in Competency, highways with my auntie.
How far is the school to your house?
Hey, my house is very far. It's about 2 kilometers from the school.
So, do you walk or you take a taxi or what? How do you get to school?
I always come to school by foot.
So do you get to school early or you get to school late?
No, I always come to school late. Because of the distance from the school to my house.
And do you do something at home before coming to school?
Yes, please. Some house chores, preparing breakfast, and then sweeping the compound, fetching water. I've been doing all those things before coming to school.
So, now tell me, what subject do you like most?
I like home economics and tree.
Don't you like maths and science?
No.
Why?
Because as for science, always they'll be writing plenty on the board. They'll be saying Benson Benner. There's no any practicals. There's no we have no laboratory for the class. They have been always drawing Benson Banner. We have not even seen them before. So, math, one question. The answer will take about a full page of exercise. That's why I don't like it.
So what subject do you like best?
Home economics and Chi.
Why home economics?
Home economics, the reason why I like it is because we have been always doing it in the house, cooking, sewing, we have been doing it in the house. And Chi, it's our own language that we have been speaking in the house and everywhere. That's why I like it. So I always understand it. And we have been always doing practicals too.
So what should we do to make you love science?
You need to help me with, for instance, you need to help the school first for a science laboratory so that we can do practicals, and then there are apparatus that we can use for practicals and test use that we can learn so that otherwise they meet the science and math here. No lie.
Thank you very much. Then I'll tell the authorities to get the science lab, or maybe they take you to preparing senior high school for you to have a feel of the practicals regularly. Thank you very much. That's another friend of mine. Hello, what is your name?
My name is Abuakwa. I'm a student of a class MA teachers. I am in form 3 and I am 14 years of age.
You are in Upa's MA and you are 14 years and you are in form 3. That's good. Now, where do you stay and whom do you stay with?
Yes, I stay at Competency and I stay with my grandmother and my auntie.
Why your grandmother and your auntie?
That's because my parents live at Elo and they took me here so that I want to become an engineer in the future.
Wow. You want to become an engineer and teacher. So, what subjects do you like?
Yes, maths, mathematics.
Mathematics. Why mathematics?
I like mathematics because it forms part of my daily life and it inspires me on my work I want to do in the future. I want to become an engineer, so I have to be good with maths and science so that I can be able to make it in life.
So stay with your auntie. Does she help you to study? Or do you have somebody at home who helps you to study?
I learn by myself because my auntie, she finished
If you do all the learning by yourself, how do you know that what you are doing is correct?
Then yes, when I come to school, after I have studied in the home, when I come to school, I'll bring the question I solved to my teachers so that they will help me with the question. When I get it right, they teach me how to do it so that next time I won't repeat what I did.
But your friend just told me that she doesn't like math, she doesn't like science because it is taught in the abstract way. Do you have some of the instruments or the apparatus for the science?
No, madam, we don't have, so we have to do it. I have to learn it. I have to do chew and pour so that I'll be able to capture it. There's no practical form of the thing, so you have to learn it by yourself. You have to do the theory so that you can be able to do it well. Because I want to become an engineer in the future, I have to learn it up down. I have to wake up early so that I can learn so that it will stick to my brain.
Thank you very much. So it means you study on your own and your teachers help you a lot. Can you mention your one of the teachers who helped you a lot? What subject?
Mathematics.
What about the science?
Service.
Very good. Then we say a big thumbs up for them so that you achieve what you want to do in future. God bless you, my dear.
So my name is Governor Gajisbeg Mate. I'm the head teacher of New Tafo Presby JHS. I've been a head for almost 4 years now. and generally we are doing well, but we have challenges when it comes to mathematics and science. For instance, we have challenges, especially with the kids. Some of them like science, some are also struggling with the mathematics and science as well, and we are doing our best. So with the challenges that we have, the mathematics and science, especially with regard to resources to make lessons practical, etc., we are hoping that with this introduction of KOICA's intervention, things will change for the better. We are assured by the municipal director and all other stakeholders that this intervention will help us improve upon the ability to teach and learn maths and science effectively. So we are hoping. We have two of the girls here who would like to also interact with you and share their experiences with the learning, teaching and learning of the maths and science as well. So we are very grateful for your presence here. Thank you very much.
Please, I am Tete Ogunwudu.
And how old are you?
I'm 15 years of age. I attend school at New Tafu Presby JHS. I'm in JHS 2.
And where do you stay?
Please, I stay behind the Tafu main market.
And what's the distance from that place to the school?
It's not very far. It's about a half kilometer.
So how do you get to school? Do you walk? Do you take a taxi or what?
I walk.
And who do you stay with?
I stay with my mother.
What is it?
Please, she's a trader. She sells great plantain.
So in school, what subject do you like most?
I like mathematics and integrated science.
Really? Why do you like maths and science?
Because science as a subject has helped me to know more about myself and nature, and also how to keep my body healthy. And mathematics and its applications makes it easier for me to know the right measurements and calculations.
Okay. So do you have a science laboratory in your school?
Please, no.
So how do you learn the science?
Our teacher described it to us.
So does it make the lesson interesting?
Please, no.
So what do you think the government or the PTA or the church should do for your school so that it will help you to make the subject very interesting?
To provide us science laboratory.
Thank you very much. So once you have the science laboratory, you think you'll be able to perform wonders?
Yes, please.
So what work do you intend doing when you grow up?
Please, I want to be a mechanical engineer.
What goes into that? Why do you want to become a mechanical engineer?
To put some things together to make us and repair them when damaged.
Okay. Then that's very good. Thank you very much. And I wish you the very best.
Thank you.
Okay, so my name is Abuakwa and I'm 15 years old. I attend school at New Tafu Presby JHS and I'm in Form 2. I don't like maths and science because maths as a subject involve a lot of calculations, and so as science. Science involve a lot of heavy words which our teachers do mention, but we haven't seen some before. And it has been my dream to be a medical doctor, but because our school lacks certain tools and materials, I had lost interest in science and now want to be a police woman.
Because of the big words that they mentioned, that discouraged you from learning?
Yes, please. Because I haven't seen some before.
So what do you want the school to do for you, or KOICA to do for you, so that you're able to learn the maths and science?
Okay. I think they should provide us with some laboratory tools and materials and some chemicals which will be used in our practical way.
But whom do you stay with? You didn't tell me.
Okay, please, I stay with my parents.
Thank you very much.
You're
And I
welcome.
wish you the very best.
Thank you, madam.
Okay, my name is Samuel Echampong, a teacher at New Tapo Presby JHS. I handle mathematics. I'm a master trainer of KOICA, and KOICA, from the training we've had, is going to help our student, especially the girl child, in so many ways. KOICA is poised with promoting interest and then sustaining it for our students, especially the girls. As a master trainer, I've acquired so many skills that I'm going to impart to help my colleague teachers in order to raise the interest and sustain it for our students, especially the girl child. KOICA is supporting us in so many ways with teaching learning materials, training sessions, preparation of TLMs. All these things are on board, and we are grateful for the Korean government. I thank you.
Yeah, I'm Faustina Adams. I'm the science teacher in New Tafu Presby JHS. Yeah, I would like to thank the KOICA people. I would say the KOICA people because they have really helped us in the training they gave us, especially how to make simple TLM in teaching the subject right, and also how to teach the subject itself, especially the topics, the difficult topics we were facing, how to teach them very, very well. They have really imparted on us. And also, they have helped us to know how to encourage the girls, especially, to develop interest in the science and then maths. So the KOICA people have really helped the science and maths teachers, and we are going to really impart in the girls' education. Thank you very much.
I'm William Asamoah Repon, a teacher at New Tafu Presby JHS. I take them science. In fact, I'm very happy about the introduction of the KOICA program. I just pray we are able to sustain this program a while so that we can benefit fully. In fact, from the look of things, I can see that people are really ready to help us. They want to take the science and math education to a different level. I pray we help them to sustain the program. Thank you.
My name is Phyllis Ofosiampo. I am 15 years of age and I school at MA Creek JHS. I'm in Form 3. I live with my mother and my great-grandmother. My mom is a seamstress by profession and also a single mother. I'm the only child of my mom, but now she is now taking care of 2 other children from her deceased elder sister. I walk to school every day. Because of my mom's condition, she has a disability. I need to wake up as early as possible, do all the house chores, and get ready for school. My school is about 35-minute walk from my house. I walk to school every day. I have the greatest passion in both math and science. The interest in math is more than the interest in science. I want to become a lawyer in the future.
My name is Augustina Anoma Abuakwa. I'm 15 years of age. I'm a student of MA Creek JHS and I'm in JHS 3. I stay at Krentu with my auntie and her husband. Krentu is about 4 kilometers away from my school. Thereby, I have to take a taxi inside and out of my school every day. My father is Martin Edmond and he lives at Goforidia. My mother is deceased and I have 2 siblings, a brother and a sister. I have an interest for maths and science, but the interest for science is stronger than the interest for maths. This is because at my primary school, which is God Almighty International School at Ukrentu, I didn't have the foundation which will bring out the interest for maths there. The teachers there wearing the kind who will come to class always to engage us in the maths topics. They would leave the difficult subjects for us and ask us to learn it. But the easy ones, they will come to class and teach us. This is why I came to Creek JHS. And when I got to Creek JHS, I realized that the teachers did everything possible to teach us what we didn't know and what we knew. I want to become a chemist in the future. A chemist is someone who puts together the correct proportion of chemicals to bring out drugs and medicines for public usage.
I'm called Okansi Najab. I'm a 13-year-old student of MAP JHS. I'm a second-year student at MAP JHS. I hail from the Greater Accra region, more specifically from a suburb called Ada. But currently I reside at Abuakwa. I'm a proud daughter to the parents of Mr. Godwin Okansi, and my mom is Mrs. Amida Okansi. My dad is a taxi driver, whilst my mother is a hairdresser. Whenever I'm coming from the house to school, it's about 15 minutes walk, and I'm giving 5 cedis a day. During my leisure time, I love to read. I have great passion for mathematics and science. But now the passion for science is gradually toning down due to the lack of scientific apparatus in my school. Therefore, most of the science teaching and learning is theoretical and not practical. I have 3 siblings, a sister and 2 brothers. I want to be a medical doctor in the future. This is because when I look back, when I see how my grandmothers were suffering and nobody was able to help them, and they died, I want to become a medical doctor so that I can help them or the upcoming people whenever I go in the future.
My name is Mercy Dankwa. I am 14 years of age. I stay at Osu, New Tafo, with my parents and my half siblings. I school at MA Creek JHS New Tafo. My favorite subject is RME and Ghanaian language. I don't like mathematics and science because it's not real to me. It's abstract. The science, the theory questions. The theory is more than the practical questions, and I think it can help when we get science laboratory. And I can do well in math when I practice every day and extend the hours of practicing. I want to be a flight attendant in future. By that, I have to have a role model. Ellen Church, the first female air hostess.
This is Abuakwa North project for girls' competence in mathematics and science, gender responsive pedagogy. We are here today training the CISOs, the COPS executives, so that they will be able to implement what KOICA stands for. That is Korea International Cooperation Agency. We want our girls to disabuse their minds about math and science so that they'll be able to do, love, eat, drink math and science. One of our main objectives is Activated Teacher Learning Circle, that is the TLC. When they go back to their various schools, the teachers are going to help the other teachers to implement what KOICA stands for. The COPS executives are here also to help educate the parents that when their children come to school, they will stay on for about an hour to guide them in the math and science. It is for girls, but the boys are also invited. We want all our children to be on board. We don't want to leave any child behind. So that is why we are here today, training the CISUs, so that when they also go to the various schools, they'll be able to support the teachers in the schools. So that is why we are here today. And KOICA has come to stay. We want Abuakwa North to live in bounds. We want us to be on top. So that next year, when the results are declared, if you are not the first, we'll be among the first. Thank you very much. And I wish you.
Oh, girl, child, gather courage, one sing. Oh, girl, child.